I took a pile of unrelated trash pieces and turned them into a small, curious storybook character, a robot named Sparky the Tinkerer. I stuffed him inside an ornament to create a diorama that captures a significant moment in his story. In this video, I'll be telling that story while showing you exactly how Sparky was built. Every winter in the world of Aodhanis, a tiny toy shop appears in the town of Snowvale. Today, a young storekeeper and his droid prepare to open for their first day of business.
Objects can carry memories? The young storekeeper said as he opened the service window. And those memories can be shared? Really? A nearby droid beeps and whistles. How's that even possible? Oh, hello! The storekeeper's question is interrupted at the sight of his first customer. How can I help you, little girl? The young child holds up a stuffed dog with one ear missing, loose stitching, and a missing squeaker. Yes, we can fix that for you. Bring it over to my droid here, TNK45, or Tonk for short, and he will be happy to help you. The girl hands the stuffed dog to Tonk, a small droid about 1 foot tall. Tiny tools unfold from its arms, clicking and humming. It reaches for materials to create a brand new ear, sews in loose seams, and adds in a new squeaker. Once the dog is complete, Tonk beeps and the visor on the droid glows orange, signaling that the toy is finished. It smells like Grandma's house, the little girl exclaims as she picks up the dog. Thank you so much, Tonk. As the little girl runs off, leaving footsteps in the snow-covered ground, a red ribbon falls from her hair in her excitement. That will be 5 coins, miss, the storekeeper says defeatedly. Tonk whistles and beeps. Okay, I'll let it go. Tonk picks up the fallen ribbon in the snow and stores it in a compartment in his chassis. A young lady approaches the temporary toy repair shop and speaks to the storekeeper. Hello, my name is Avara, and my dad and I have set up a temporary baking shop for the Winterlight Festival. Hi, Avara, my name is Noelle. What can I do for you today? I know you fix toys, but can you fix this rolling pin for me? Avara holds up a wooden rolling pin with a big crack running through it. Huh, what do you think, Tonk? Tonk whistles confidently. Okay, I've got a droid here that thinks it can do anything, Noelle says, smirking. Thank you. It's been in my family for generations. We would hate to lose it now, Ivara says in relief as she hands the rolling pin to Tonk. Tonk examines the rolling pin and fills in the crack with material easily. After taking extra time to strengthen the object, the droid's visor glows orange, and Tonk emits a whistle and a beep. Thank you, Tonk, Ivara says in gratitude as she picks up the rolling pin. She freezes as visions of bakers from previous generations of her family fill her mind. Most importantly, she now has the memory of hundreds of baking recipes long forgotten. Ivara looks up with big, bright eyes. Thank you so much. This means a lot to me and my family, she says shakily, placing a bag of coins on a counter before rushing back to her store. Noelle stares at the bag of coins. That's a lot of coin, he says in shock. Objects carry memories, huh? Tonk whistles in reply. The day continues with customers filing in until sunset. Snow begins to fall as Noelle collects payment from the last customer. Tonk watches an old man with a cane observing his twin granddaughters play with their repaired toys, but he doesn't share their newfound happiness. Noelle closes the service window, locks the door, and begins cleaning. A hatch on top of Tonk's head opens, and a small robot flies out with little flames bursting from under his feet and body. Using his ears spread out like wings to guide his direction in flight, he performs spins and barrel rolls in the room until he lands beside his custom mech, the fake droid called Tonk, which he pilots. He opens up Tonk's chassis, grabs the red ribbon, and wraps it around his neck. The little robot with a golden infinity symbol glistening on his head gazes at Noel with his big orange eyes. He positions one of his ears at 10 o'clock and the other at 12, then emits a beep and a whistle.
You'll be back at 10?
Noel questions.
Where do you think you're going, Sparky? We're in a town. There are people out there, people who would freak out if they saw a living robot like you.
Sparky replies in beeps and whistles.
Yes, you're small, and you can fly away. But I wouldn't want to put the whole world on alert to a living robot sighting. I mean, it's winter light. Can you at least cover up your infinity symbol?
The robot beeps defiantly.
No time, and you have to go now.
Noel replies as Sparky jets out of the shop through the chimney.
Stubborn, so stubborn.
Sparky soars high through the snow-filled night sky. He finds the old man who uses a cane and follows him and his twin granddaughters back to their home. The living robot flies into the building through a chimney and lands on an armchair next to the fireplace. He looks at the paintings of family members in the room. One painting that caught Sparky's attention depicts the grandfather, much younger then, accompanied by his wife and his daughter as a child. Collections of ornate objects fill the room, but not many of them seem to carry any meaningful memories. Sparky looks up to the mantel and sees a framed newspaper clipping placed next to a music box. He flies up to the top of the fireplace and reads the newspaper clipping about a carriage accident that orphaned 2 daughters. It involved a married couple and the wife's mother. The concerned robot examines the music box next to the newspaper clipping. The object is broken, but it is also filled with meaningful memories. Sparky takes time to carefully fix the music box. There are many gears and small contraptions that need tinkering. Near completion, the music box springs to life and begins playing a song. Sparky lifts off into the air and flies towards a decorated winterlight tree, hiding inside one of the many ornaments surrounded by flickering lights. Alerted by the music, an old man with a cane slowly walks into the room and towards the fireplace. Strange. This music box hasn't been working for years, the old man says as he approaches the music box. Sparky opens up his chassis and pulls out a low glowing light in the shape of a little flame. The light glows brightly right before the moment the old man touches the music box, and he freezes as visions of his wife and daughter overwhelm him. As a tear forms in one of his eyes widen and a smile breaks out on his face. A ballerina pops up from the music box. "Christine," the old man says as he watches in amazement. Then a second, childlike ballerina pops up from the music box. "Diana." "What's that, Grandpa?" one of the twins asks as the sisters run into the room. "Have I ever told you the story of your mother when she took her first ballet lesson?" the grandfather asked. "Come, I got some really yummy muffins from a visiting baker today. I have never tasted anything like them. Now, when your mother was about your age, she started her first lessons." The family leaves the room as Sparky takes off. A week passes, and the winterlight festivities are over. Noel and Tonk, with Sparky piloting inside, have left Snowvale on their horse-drawn wagon.
"I think it's safe for you to come out now,"
Noel says to Sparky as he flies out from Tonk and beeps and twirls in jubilance as he lands on the top of the mech's head.
"Does it get stuffy in there?"
Sparky whistles and beeps.
"Yeah, being stuck in a tin can isn't the life for someone who's meant to fly,"
Noel replies.
"I also have some interesting news to share with you. The baker has gained national recognition for their new offerings, which is exciting. Moreover,
A ballet school is reopening after years of closure, led by a legendary instructor and featuring his twin granddaughters as the first set of students. Sparky beeps in joyful recognition. Why do you do it? Noelle questions. People fear you and what you are. Sparky beeps an explanation. You're right. You did try with me. You do have to try.
And Sparky's journey is far from over. There are many more forgotten objects in the world of Aodhanis waiting to tell their stories. If you want to see what other trash we can transform into treasure, subscribe to join the adventure. And to my patrons, the true magic behind these tales, thank you for making this possible. Until the next build, keep tinkering.